Hi, it's Baxter O'Brien. This is really funny. We're being honored tonight, and when I say honored, what I really mean to say is city business is at an all-time low.
We are standing outside on the front steps of Springfield City Hall. You can see it in the background there with all of its pomp and circumstance for what is being treated as though we're being knighted.
Yes, in fact, I'm crowning now.
Yeah, I did just a moment ago. But it's really not that big a deal. They're going to give us a proclamation.
Don't say it's not a big deal. The fact that Tim Rook is sober enough to sign his name to a piece of paper is a remarkable achievement.
Because I talked to Tim Rook earlier this evening. He had wanted this rescheduled because he was in Miami, and they forgot to reschedule it. So he came home specifically to be here tonight. So for him, it's a big deal.
Is that what he told you?
That's what he said.
Or is that what his parole officer told him?
So come inside to City Hall.
This year, I think they raised $77,000 worth of food for the open pantry. The year before that, I think it was about $80,000. I know this year I actually didn't stop by because we ran out of money from the campaign, but I traditionally drop off. This year it'll go up, it'll be good because we have a larger council. Used to be able to drop off 9 turkeys representing the city council. Mine was the largest and biggest turkey. But they do a great job, and the outpouring support from the community is unbelievable. And these guys do a heck of a job, and they're non-stop rallying the troops. And it really shows you not only just the people of Springfield, but the impact they have on the community. It was the #1 radio show, and they have the #1 ratings, the Arbitron ratings. And they just do a terrific job not only at Rock 102, but for the community. And I think it's safe to say if Martha Coakley had gone on the show, she might have won. I'd like to read the proclamation to you. And it starts, whereas the city of Springfield is pleased to recognize an outstanding organization on their achievements, and whereas for over 14 years, Baxter O'Brien Morning Host on Rock 102 have hosted the annual Mayflower Marathon to help the open pantry. And whereas this year the event began on Monday, November 23rd at 6 a.m. and continued through Wednesday, November 25th at 10 a.m. Whereas Baxter O'Brien broadcast 52 hours from the Basketball Hall of Fame over 3 days leading up to Thanksgiving. And whereas they collected non-perishable food donations for the open pantry of Springfield to help fill the shortages, especially at this time of year. And whereas there is always an outpouring of support from local residents and businesses, including big, wide, world-class markets, and all points, moving, and storage, just to name a few. Now therefore be it proclaimed that the Springfield City Council hereby recognizes, honors, and commends Bax and O'Brien and Steve Nagel and the entire Rock 102 staff for their time and willingness to continue the very successful Mayflower Marathon, and wishes them continued success in the future. A proclamation sponsored on January 25th in honor of Bax and O'Brien and the Rock 102 staff, attested by Wayman Lee, the city clerk, sponsored by all city councilors. And sorry it took so long to get you guys down here. I actually flew back from Florida for this, so you'll be happy to know. I'm sure that there's a lot of sympathy in your heart. But just a great group of guys that do a lot of good things for the city. They are very active, very vocal. We don't always agree. I think we probably disagree more, but they bring issues out to the community. They're at public events. Steve also goes out on his own and does some comedy. And just a good group of people and a good corporation. So I hope they keep you guys around for a much longer time. And I was hoping management was here so I could maybe negotiate a contract with you guys or something. But thank you very much for coming down.
I just wanted to say thank you for recognizing us. It really means a lot coming from a body like this, and I also want to thank Tim for wearing his nicest pullover.
The only thing I can get out of the back was clean.
I want to say thank you too, but mostly, the Mayflower Marathon. I mean, we're just the conduit for the community that comes out, and really the hard work is done by citizens who raise food all year long, or just for that week, and come by with tremendous donations. And some people who have absolutely nothing to give more than they need to. And so I mean, this to me, this is more about them than it is about us. So thank you very much.
Thank you all. Thank you.